Hey guys, I know it's been a while, but I was pruning these raspberry bushes with their new budding coming out, and I thought, hey, how about I make a video and I do basically a tour of the garden. Over here, the neighbor's dogs are barking, but it's just starting to be spring. I'm pretty sure we've had our final freeze, or if not, it'll be tomorrow. So I thought I'd do some pruning while the day is nice, and there's the dog over there, Java. Zoom in, look at him. He's digging over there into something. But anyways, the first part of this garden over here is this raspberry bed, and this was one of our only growing beds last year, and I'm going to show you what I do before they come back for the summer. So I've already pruned all of these ones on this side, including these small runners that came up right here and over there. But I still have to prune this one, and there's one more thing left to prune in here. So what you do with raspberries is they grow new stems every year, but their main part stays alive throughout the winter, and they put their energy into growing under the roots. So they grow below first and above second. So the first part into doing this is just cutting it at where these buds are, these new buds. It won't focus, but it's so hard to get it to focus. If you can see that sort of greenish red thing is the new bud. There they focus. That is the bud. There's one to the left and one to the right above it. So those have these stems under it. They have these smaller stems under them, and that's what you want to prune off. See, they just snap off. And you want to continue this for the whole plant. So once I'm finished pruning these, I'll show you the finished product. And if I come across anything else I need to do that I need to show, I'll show you that. So I'm going to pause it for now. Now I'm just going to show you guys what I was talking about. I have this lower branch here of one of the 4 original plants that sort of came out of the main plant. So it's a runner, but it's more of in the same plant. It just came up the same stem. There's some weeds down here. But they also lose this outer coating. Some parts of the plant lose this spiky outer coating. It becomes dry and just sort of cracks off. But anyways, I'm going to show you how to break these little stems off. So you can either cut it off right there or pull it off like this one did. Or you can cut it, but that one just pulled off. See, the tougher ones you want to cut like this one. Or this one. So I'm pretty sure that's it. You can remove the skin if you want. I like to, just because I'm OCD like that. But those are our finished products. We started these 2 years ago, so not last summer, but the summer before. We got our first big yield last summer. We started with this plant, not this one. This one was a runner. And this plant, and there was a 4th one right there that died. And we've gotten these 3 runners right here. This runner, that runner, a smaller one down at the base of that one as well. I think there was a couple over here, and there's this one that's new too. And then I have another one that's over in that dead end area over there in the back of the yard, because we have a gate that I have access to that I planted back there. Our next bed here Right here, I planted some zucchini yesterday, and right here, I planted some spinach yesterday. The middle is blank, so I can step down in there. That is a grape plant that I got from Walmart that I'm trying to start up right now. This has nothing as of right now, but I'm thinking of taking this trellis right here, and that one I have laying down right here, and putting them here for vining plants. So that's that part. These we used for, what are they called? Peas. We had so many pea plants. They're still not here because we didn't grow last year. There's just weeds in here, really tall, scary weeds. The grape plant was a inspiration, or this was an inspiration for the grape plant. That was a wild grape that was growing up here. It was seeded, and it didn't taste very good. They were very sour and bitter. This dead end that I'm going to show off in a little bit. Oh my god, the dog is going to get out. I'll get over there and see if I can not let the dog out. So, yeah, 1 second. Okay, so I successfully got out without letting him out. He's going to be barking for a little bit, so it's going to be annoying. Yep. Hey! Shut up. If I throw something for him, he'll go chase it or something. See that? He's kind of being crazy. Come here. So basically, over here used to be a bunch of weeds just growing up right there. Got those scissors. Up in here. And you can never see, there's a bunch of trash back in here and all. But the neighbor over there, he has been tending to it. Hey, buddy. And adding different wildflowers and stuff, which is pretty cool. I added a few myself. Let me get another thing to throw at this freaking dog so he can run away. It's so annoying. But right here, he has some kind of vining plant. I'm guessing it's flowers or something at the road end sign, which is pretty cool. I planted some of these iris, which is already getting trampled and stuff. Those are iris. These, I don't know what they are, but they're the main plant around here. There's more random iris. There's one up there too. I just kind of threw them in right there. And then there's grass elsewhere. And then there's whatever these are. There's green ones and red ones, which are pretty cool looking. And this is what I added over here. I added some little marvel peas I planted up here. Poinsett cucumbers right here. That's the thing for the raspberry, which is right there. Which, as you can see, I took this one inside early. And the buds already started growing, so... Calm down, Java. Next, there's jalapenos right here. These are cherry tomatoes that I planted over here, and Roma tomatoes right here. So it'll be a pretty nice blend of wildflowers and fruiting plants. We also have these strawberries too that I have to water. That I'm starting in there, and I'm going to move out later. That's the back garden area, basically. I have some other strawberry plants, and the plants are up there by our bird feeder. Which are pretty cool. I have a little water area. They had an iris going, but it's not turning out so well. Somebody turned the pump off, and I don't know who. I think it was my grandpa, but those strawberry plants, these are the dead leaves from last year, so if it looks dead, it's not. There's whatever this is. It looks really cool. There's two of those. It's like a variegated pink something. It's got pink variegation. And then there's I forgot what it's called. It's one of those bigger trees over there. That line that. It's one of those, but just a smaller version. And then there's some chives / green onion. I don't really know. We got them from our neighbor who used to live next door. So, next on, we're gonna go up front to see what my operations are outside. I have a pond with some guppies going, and some danios with some gambusia as well. There's some empty tanks over there, but this is our pond. There's an iris plant that's doing really well up there. Tons of floating plants. And lots of detritus and leaves. It is 80 degrees in here. There's that guppy right there. And one more, which I don't know where she is. She's probably hanging out somewhere around here. I don't know where she's at. She might be up behind the filter. Oh, there she is. Yep, she's up behind the filter. She's kind of greenish. Her back gets all messed up when she's not swimming. I don't know if that's a defect or what's going on. I had 3 fry of hers, but they didn't survive, so... You know, guppy projects aren't doing so well lately. There's also lots of zebra danios and some gambusia in there, which I did raise a fry, and it's somewhere in here. And then the last bit of projects up front, over here, the summer tubbing operation that is just not doing too well. There's a lotus bud, or not bud, seed in there. Goldfish are out in here with the one koi that are all going to go in my grandma's pond. Freaking dog. She's kind of crazy. But this is probably just going to be temporary. Let me see the floating plants dying over there. These are all iris as well that I have growing. This bucket had gambusia in it. The top of it froze and they still survived, so they're very hardy fish. It was probably 2 to 3 inches deep. The dog's gonna dig a hole under the fence, but here's more iris that's doing well. This is what the main summer tubs are gonna be. I'm gonna have 3 of those at least. And then this I'm gonna use for plants. So, freaking dog is so annoying. So yeah, that's basically it for what's happening over here. Perverts driving around the area. We've worked on a lot of things over the winter, but the summer is going to be the hot spot. Everything is happening this summer. Summer tubbing, we'll have Endler breeding projects, guppy breeding projects, Molly, platy breeding projects, everything. So that's when I can get the main bit of my work in without school getting in the way. So that's the garden tour for spring 2019. Well, I said 18. So yeah, see you in the next video.